So not too long ago, I made a video ranting about Michelle from Full House, and I really enjoyed that video, so I decided let's talk about the most useless character on Fuller House that was just there, or is even saying that a bit of a stretch. Season 1 of Fuller House begins, and we're introduced to four new kids: Jackson, the most relatable character, Max, the most annoying, Ramona, the most well written, and Tommy, the most unnecessary. That's all just my opinion though. Let me know in the comments how you would describe the new characters. Anyway, in Season 1, Tommy is just a little baby. He actually gets a fair amount of screen time in the first episode, and keeps a steady pace throughout the season. I'm not really gonna complain about him in Season 1. He had some decent screen time in a few episodes, which I actually find kind of impressive. It wasn't as much as Michelle had in the early seasons, but it's not like I can complain about him yet. Then we get to season 2. The family's back and Tommy still has a somewhat steady presence, but as the season goes on, and honestly throughout the whole series, he just starts fading away. If you removed him from season 2 completely, I guarantee nothing would change. He's basically just there to be a cute baby. That's it. Okay, hold on. I just remembered he did have a tiny bit of story involvement. When Stephanie made her song The Boy Next Door, Kimmy had Tommy and Cosmo in the music video, so I guess that whole guarantee thing goes out the window for season 2. But even then, it was just a cameo, and after that, he went right back to being a cute background baby. Still, I'll give him credit for contributing that one time, so let's see how season 3 goes. Oh, this'll be good. Now in season 3, Tommy's back to just cameo moments and background noise. Actually, has he even said a word in this series so far? That's another thing. We never really hear him talk. At this point in Full House, Nicky and Alex had way more dialogue in an episode than Tommy does in a full season. Fun fact, in season 3, the family travels to Japan and they have Jesse's dad watch Tommy while they're away. The Japan episode becomes the first in the series to have no Tommy at all. And honestly, if you skip the intro, you'd probably forget he was ever part of the show. And no, this is not the only episode where he's absent. Just wait. But wait, hold on. Is that an episode called A Tommy Tale? Could it be an actual episode about Tommy? Yes! And I'll admit, this one actually gives him a decent amount of screen time. The episode is about DJ trying to get Tommy into a prestigious preschool. And here's what really caught my attention. They acknowledge in this episode that Tommy is behind on his speech development. DJ blames herself for not giving him enough attention. Well, yeah, you've been out dating and partying like every 2 episodes, but that's for another discussion. Anyway, DJ decides to enroll Tommy in preschool that spring to help him improve his speech, and I thought, this is great! This could finally be the start of a real plot for Yeah, we never see it happen, and from there he just disappears even more. Now we're in season 4. Tommy is scared of Santa in the first episode, has a full-on meltdown, and then it's never mentioned again. By the end of the episode, he magically forgets he was ever scared. Full House handled the Nicky and Alex Santaphobia way better, by the way. Honestly, I have nothing else to say about season 4. Tommy is just there. I barely remember any of his scenes, except for the first episode and the episode where Joey babysits while the girls go out and party again. But that's for another rant. That's for another rant. Let's not lose my cool here. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Tommy misses another episode. Yep, the season 4 finale. He's not in it at all. And the worst part, I didn't even notice. Finally, we've made it to season 5, and Tommy is absent in 3 episodes. And again, I didn't notice. I only found out because I looked at his Fuller House fandom page. If I hadn't read that, I would have had no idea. The only thing he really does this season that's even remotely important is when they recreate the famous car in the kitchen scene. Spoiler, Michelle delivered that scene so much better, and she was 3. Tommy's 5. I literally have nothing else to say about him in this last season because there's nothing to say. He's barely there to the point where I can't even pretend to care. It's so obvious that Tommy was only added so DJ could have 3 kids just like Danny did in the original. And sure, yeah, he had a fair amount of screen time early on, but As he got older, the writers clearly had no idea what to do with him, enough so that he was missing from 3 entire episodes of the final season. What was this kid even doing the whole time? Who was watching him? Apparently his fandom says he loves naps. Alright then. To be honest, I might need to make another video just ranting about Fuller House in general, and when I do, let's count how many times Tommy is mentioned. I'm gonna guess I'm only gonna mention him 3 times, max. What's your guess? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, I think that's all I've got to say about Tommy. If you want to hear me rant about Michelle, click this video right here. Subscribe for a Fuller House video, and please let me know what you want me to talk about next. See you guys.